under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Miami Marlins.
And
alongside
now,
Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Fish have really taken care of their rivals in this series so far, looking for the sweep here today.
No doubt they will be absolutely focused. You want to steal a sweep from your rivals any chance you can. And I got to be honest, this is probably bigger for the fans than the players playing in this one. Huge bragging rights at stake.
Sixto Sanchez gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're looking at a guy that has a pretty good number of pitches that he throws, but one in particular is the sinker that he's added to his repertoire. When he needs a ground ball or he gets himself into a spot where he needs to possibly roll up a 2-ball, I think that's the pitch we're going to see often from him in this one, that sinker down in the zone.
Joey Wendell digs in now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And another foul ball.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Another one sent foul. Here's another 0-2. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Batting second, the shortstop.
No one on with one down, and up next will be Willy Adames. Now the first pitch. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Batting third.
Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's coming off a game in which he had 4 hits, including a home run. I saw him during batting practice. He was smiling and he was feeling good about himself. The confidence was just oozing out of him.
Into the box, Fred Mcgriff. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Ready on 1 and 2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hot shot on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Tyler Glasgow, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Two words, Matt: high ceiling. This guy has a chance to be one of the most dominant pitchers in all of baseball. Big, tall, strong guy with a big power arm and a nasty hammer curveball. If he's throwing strikes with his fastball and his curveball, he's nearly impossible to hit.
That'll bring up Juan Pierre. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, Dero, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan.
Oh, how about Mcgriff to first? So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
To the plate now, John Birdie, as he'll take a look at ball 1. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasgow. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swing and a liner. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
So now to the plate, David Lee. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
So we got him swinging. David Lee becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
Sheffield.
That'll bring up Gary Sheffield as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Birdie at second with 2 down. Lifted into the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. At the plate now is Brandon Lau. He's picked up 3 hits in the series and driven in 4 along the way. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows. And he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Well, as we talked about at the top of the broadcast, the Fish have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
It is, and even though it's not an interdivision series, these two teams don't really like each other, and this is one of the better matchups in baseball.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Alfaro finds it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Here's Randy Arozarena. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First delivery to him.
Oh, that's low.
Swing and a miss. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And the Rays are into the hit column with their first hit of the contest. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Nice job in the box right there. Just a professional, clean AB. Didn't cheat to anything. A lot of guys could have rolled that foul down the line. Not the case right here. Kept his hands back, stayed calm, and delivered a nice base hit.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. One 1-0 count. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. From the belt. Kicks and deals.
Nope.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
And stepping in, Francisco Mejia. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First delivery to him.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
2 down, runners at first and second. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
To third. He's right there, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Rays strand a pair, We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Cliff Floyd. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasgow. He's 1 for 2. And he misses with it. 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Drilled on the ground to short. Adames scoops it up. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Next to dig in, Garrett Cooper. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. From the stretch. Now the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Jorge Alfaro as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now to the plate, Tyler Glasgow. 9-1-2 due up.
20, Tyler Glasgow.
And now the first pitch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Ready with another 0-2.
Nope.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Still 2-2. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Got a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt an effort his teammates are appreciative of. At the plate now, Willie Adames. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0.
No, that's down.
Third inning, no score to this point. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box, Sixto Sanchez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Sixto Sanchez.
Pitch on the way as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Standing in now, Juan Pierre, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One and one the count. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
To the plate now, John Birdie. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He collected a base hit his first time up. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1-2-3 go the Marlins. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now at the plate, Fred Mcgriff. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Pitch on the way. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
The 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now to the plate, here is David Lee, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Not shortstop, David Lee.
First offering, as he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And he lays off for ball one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 10, Gary Sheffield.
So next to bat will be Gary Sheffield. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes.
Inside ball.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
30, Cliff Floyd.
Now it'll be Cliff Floyd, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
First pitch on the way. Arozarena is really quite an athlete. Not only does he drive the ball with great power, but he's also a big-time threat on the base pass. He can really fly.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got tools oozing off him. When he gets out of the car at the stadium, you know he's going to impact the game, whether with his legs or with his bat.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate, where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Ah, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, right to him. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, G-Man Choi.
Up next for the Rays, G-Man Choi worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. So only the 2nd hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
So now to the plate, Francisco Mejia. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Too far out in front that time. You can't keep it fair. 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Digging in next, Tyler Glasgow. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
As he'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. There's one, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in now, Joey Wendell. Into center field, line drive base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate now, Willie Adames, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 offering.
Off the plate, ball 1.
High in the air out to center field. And Pierre has it. The inning is over. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the Marlins,
Thank you, Heidi.
the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
And now the first pitch, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. A base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch. Popped up. Mcgriff in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The 0-2 home.
At the ball.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Adames picks it up, and there's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball inside.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
2 out, nobody on. Full count, 3-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Now into the box, Sixto Sanchez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Alfaro leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Miami. It remains 1-0. set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Fred Mcgriff. First pitch on its way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Popped him up. Anderson is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
So next to hit is Brandon Lau. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now the pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
1 out, nobody on. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And he fouls this one off. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And he misses there, 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. His bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So now here is Juan Pierre, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here's the 0-1.
Now, 10 seconds.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Here comes the 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
3-2 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next, here is John Birdie, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch on its way. A runner at first with no outs here. Here it comes, 0-2.
Nope, that's a ball.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
So 1-2. And this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
So the next to bat will be David Lee, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And he struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that one-run lead still in check?
Sheffield.
Standing in now, Gary Sheffield, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. They still trail 1-0. So now into the box is Randy Arozarena. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Into the box, Ji-Man Choi. Drilled right back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself in turn two. Pretty smooth.
To the plate now, Francisco Mejia. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
The pitcher, number 20, Tyler Glasgow.
Into the box now, Tyler Glasgow, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Mejia, the runner at first with 2 gone. Bounce down the third baseline.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Misses, ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They're on top 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and here's the veteran left fielder, Cliff Floyd.
The left fielder, Cliff Floyd.
First offering on its way. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Right field. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Now at the plate, here is Brian Anderson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're 1 hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score in a ball in a gap.
At the plate, Garrett Cooper, as he puts it on the ground to third. The second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Yimi Garcia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jesus Aguilar will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready now is Joey Wendell. Lifetime in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. He's set and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
The Marlins are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Garcia offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Stepping up is Willie Adames. Flew out last time up. First pitch on its way. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
No one out with a runner at second. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Next, it'll be Fred Mcgriff. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the letters 0-1. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Wendell takes his lead at third with 1 away. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Brandon Lau is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. He pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. His career numbers against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 1-1. Fouled away. Ready with the 1-2. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. So now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. It was a walk in his last trip.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
And that's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back on it is the left fielder at the track. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot down the line in left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he departs in a tie ball game here tonight. You can already hang a no decision on him for this one. Peter Fairbanks is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 30, Peter Fairbanks. The batter, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. And it's fouled away. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Here it comes on 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose the game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Standing in now, Juan Pierre, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Meadows will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, John.
Next, it'll be John Birdie. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. That one's in there. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now to bat, David Lee. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Ball 1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. One and one. Here it is.
Inside, ball
2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Ready with the 2-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Rosarena gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. 9th inning coming up. All even now at 1-1. Richard Blyer will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Richard Blyer.
So here is Austin Meadows in his career versus this pitcher. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the AB on its way. High in the air out to center field. Pierre is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Striding in is Randy Rosarena. He's 2 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Now the 1-0. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Yandy Diaz will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Here's the first pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
This is foul right side. Hit weakly back to the mound. To second for 1. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the 9th. Nothing across here this half. The Marlins with a chance to walk it off as we go to the bottom of the 9th. Yandy Diaz will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 2.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sheffield. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch on the way. In there at the knees, strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
At the plate now, Cliff Floyd. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Oh, and this is lined into center field. It's down for a base hit. And the Marlins have done it. They walk off a winner.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Miami Marlins came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Richard Blyer claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rays, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.